bringing it back to the mental health side of things, you say you have the coping mechanism of sort of your friends and your family around you. Are there any sort of online tools that you use? Any websites or phone numbers that you can call?
Obviously, there's your usual, if you are really struggling, the likes of Samaritan Mind, all of those kind of guys, and you can phone them and they'll give you a chat. From my point of view, I've always, it's not a secret to anyone that knows me, I've always struggled with my mental health and particularly anxiety. And I have worked quite hard at trying to find my own coping mechanisms to kind of overcome it. And it's small things like pushing myself massively out of my comfort zone. And
yeah, because we used to have problems with you actually getting into the gym, didn't we? When we first started.
I would sit outside the gym for an hour. I've got it down to about 20 minutes this week, debating whether I go in because there's people in the gym. And that's something that, I mean, if you meet me normally, my friends have said I had no idea you struggled with your anxiety. I
genuinely wouldn't have, to be honest. When we've met as well, I wouldn't have thought you struggled, but obviously sometimes those things aren't always that visible.
Yeah, and I think that's the thing, friends, no matter how well you know somebody, it is an art being able to hide it, and I think a lot of people do hide it. So, I mean, we were speaking before about my friends saying, you know, are you all right? And I was like, yeah, I'm fine. And they said, no, are you actually okay? And that's so important. And
sometimes that second question is what you need to sort of get the answer out there and sort of just get it off your chest almost.
And even just be like, do you know what? No, I'm really struggling. I don't want to talk about it, but your friends are aware, so they can just check in and send you an extra text that day or a couple of days later, how are you feeling today? Anything, you know, I'm at the end of the phone, and it makes all the difference. So I've had to work on myself being open to my friends and saying, actually, do you know what? No, I am struggling, which takes quite a lot for me.
I can imagine it does for anyone sort of in that situation, because I think quite often people are almost too proud to not open up and sort of admit that they're in a sort of bad position.
And I think as well, wanting to protect your friends, your family, and
not wanting people to worry about you and things like that.
And if people are struggling with the mental health, you know, I know with me, I never wanted somebody else to feel awkward because I was struggling. And I can guarantee you now they don't feel awkward. They just want to be there for you. And that's so important.
You've got to use those support networks that you've got around you, like family, friends, and then if you're sort of maybe even too embarrassed or don't want to open up to closer people, then there are those sort of online tools that you can use. There's numbers that you can call and speak to someone completely sort of anonymously. I can't get my words out then. It's been a long week.
Thank you very much for watching this clip of the podcast. If you'd like to see the full episode, click here. If you're new, please subscribe. And if you enjoyed it, please drop it a like below. Thank you very much.